Recently, I've been struggling with patience, and today on a walk, it kind of reminded me of the Detroit Lions. Every time I make a Lions video, everyone's in my comments like saying, this team is F, dude. We're screwed. Like, these moves suck, man. We just keep getting worse and worse and worse. As an outsider, I'm like, dude, this is hyped. It's like 2022 here. Like, this Lions team is getting back to business, man. They just got their teeth kicked in, and Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are sitting here and figuring it out, and they're going to exhaust every single possibility to figure it out. Now, myself, I'm 26 years old, and I'm getting impatient. I like the things I've accomplished in my life, but then again, I want more than 30 views on these YouTube videos. I want more than 207 subscribers. But I'm proud of what I've built. I'm proud of building Will Upton to 90,000 whatever subscribers. I'm proud of other accomplishments in my life. But still, there's this uneasiness, this anxiousness at 26 saying, okay, my life feels like it's already started. It has already started. I'm a grown-ass man. And it's like I'm getting closer to 30. Like, shit's getting real. But if you look at my life from an outsider, like if you're my mom, or if you're my girlfriend, or if you're my friend, you look at my life in a completely different way where it's like, dude, relax. Like, you're going to be just fine. That's how I look at Lions team. The whole, what is it called? The NFL annual coaching meeting is going on right now. And I'm going to go through some Dan Campbell excerpts because I just love what I've been hearing. And I like a lot of their free agent moves where this team had something to prove in 2022, man. I first got put onto the Lions in 2021 because it was Aaron Rodgers, or maybe I'm a little bit mistaken because the 2022 season was when they made the playoffs. So let me recalibrate here. Before the Lions won the NFC North for the first time since like 1990 or whenever it was, they went 9-8. It was Aaron Rodgers' last season as Green Bay Packers, so it was like 2021, 2022. Green Bay started really bad. We went 9-8, and it just was a really bad start to the season, and it was just a really disappointing year with Aaron Rodgers. But in week like 7, Green Bay went to Detroit to play the Detroit Lions. And I live in Florida, my dad lives nearby, and I just kind of moved to Florida. Just starting my life, and I went down and watched this game with them. My dad's family is from Detroit. Everyone's a Lions fan. Everyone's a Red Wings fan. So many memories before I was like 8 years old going to Detroit. So that's why I make a lot of Lions videos as well. And they lost. The Packers lost. The Lions upset them. And Detroit was like 1-6 at that point in time. They were either 2-6 or 1-6. And I watched that game. It was an ugly ass game. It was really low scoring, if I'm not mistaken. And I just came away with the thought that of like, this Lions team is building something good. Dan Campbell is working. This looks good. And they end up just going on a complete heater to end of the season, and they finish 9-8, and they beat Green Bay in week 18, which eliminated us from the playoffs. Seattle won their tiebreaker, so the Seahawks got in at 9-8, and the Lions missed out on that tiebreaker, but they eliminated Green Bay from the playoffs. And that team had something to prove, and they go into 2022, and they're like this hard-hitting, gritty, like swag. Like, this team's got aura, man. They're a tough, resilient group. They're sick of getting embarrassed. They don't care if you think you're going to embarrass them. They're going to just go out there, do their thing, and embarrass you. And it's what happened. They won the NFC North. They won a playoff game. And then next year they win 15 games, lose in the first round of the playoffs. Get the bye week, lose to Washington, a rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels at home. Then last year they go 9-8. So where this kind of all comes together is, okay, and this is like, maybe this is a selfish video, but this is kind of the gist. I'm trying to grow the bond I'm trying to grow on this channel. In 2022, I first started covering the NFL because, well, I liked covering the NFL. But in the spring of 2022, I had a golf company and I got my account stolen from me. It was my full-time gig. I had like 600,000 followers. It is what I did since college. I made the company in high school. Like, it was my identity. And I just made a YouTube video every single day on the side. My company got stolen from me. Business deal gone wrong. The dude stole it from me. So I lost my full-time job, my business, and I needed to make content. So I would make NFL videos, and I would do it all day. I would post 3 to 4 YouTube videos every day, and a lot of them did well. And I had so much fun doing it. And they did so well. They got paid. The channel went from like 10,000 subscribers to over 50,000. And ever since then, I've still felt decent going into videos, but the results haven't been there. And I just haven't had that same like drive where I wake up and it's like, oh man, I can't wait to make an NFL video because my views have been down and I'm just, it's affecting me. But I'm going into this year with a just completely different mind frame of, dude, there's nothing to worry about. You don't need to be fixated on views. You don't need to be fixated on subscribers. Just go out there and do your thing because you love to do this. Just have fun, man. And I view Detroit in a similar way. Dan Campbell has numerous times said this offseason that he wants the Detroit Lions to party like it's 2022. Little details. There's been pretty much no details. So up for our own interpretation of what that comment meant. And then yesterday, he says this quote, "You want to make sure that you get guys that fit what you're about, that they've got something to prove," when asked if signing hungry players was a part of their free agent strategy. Because that's what fits the rest of those guys in that locker room, that we're going to go out there and be here long term. That's kind of what we're all about and trying to get back to. Look, everybody wants talent. We want talent. But it's nice to have a little bit of saltiness to you over the talent that lacks saltiness, because that's kind of what we were in 22. That's a little bit of it. And in part of 23. We had talent, but we had some salty guys. We were highly competitive, and we were willing to make it work, figure it out. And so it's just a little bit of that edge back. So you've seen Detroit make a couple of moves like Taylor Decker is gone. The obvious Alex Anzalone is gone. Graham Glasgow is gone. David Montgomery got traded. And you see all these veterans that were such a big, vital part to the 2022 or the 2023 success for this Detroit Lions team, and they're all gone. And you look at it and you're like, wow, they just traded David Montgomery for like Juice Scruggs and a draft pick? Like, that's a depth at best tackle. That's like a backup tackle in my back pocket for when somebody gets hurt and we need somebody quick. But in reality, they're getting younger and they're going back there and finding, I've said all season, the Detroit Lions' last couple of drafts have sucked ass. It sucked ass, and people get in here and they throw a hissy fit, and it's like, dude, you traded up for Isaac TeSlaa, and he had like 18 catches. Like, that's what I mean. Like, okay, Isaac TeSlaa is going to be a good player. Tyleik Williams is going to be a good player. These guys did not impact their teams in their rookie seasons, and they needed to, because Detroit got decimated with injuries. And every player on a 53-man roster counts, and the practice squad, and all the coaches. So I see Detroit, and I see everything. There was something else he said about getting younger specifically. He said this, we've got to look at it in totality. I look at myself, I look at the staff, and then certainly the players. Where can we get better? Do we need to get younger in some areas? I felt like we need to get younger in some areas. That's just the nature of the league. So Detroit, in free agency, there have been new names like Isaiah Pacheco, Roger McCreary, DJ Wanham, Rock Ya-Sin got re-signed, Christian Izien from Tampa, Greg Dortch from Arizona, Tyler Conklin, the big one, Cade Mays, starting center from the Carolina Panthers, who wasn't even their starting center, or he was because of injuries, and Lions fans are freaking out, and I'm sitting here telling you, it's going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Have a little bit of patience, because Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are getting back to what built this house. They're getting back to that grit. They're getting back to that resiliency, that Detroit City style of rough, tough, don't mess with us. You can try and mess with us. We're going to blow you out. I'm just really buying so much Lions stock right now. This team is my favorite to win the NFC North as a Packers fan who respects the Chicago Bears and also respects Kyler Murray and what Minnesota's doing. This is the best division in football. I think still, even though the Seahawks just won the Super Bowl and the Rams and 49ers got better because of Arizona, I think just all four of these teams, they're at least 10-win teams because of the division. These are all legitimate contenders, and the Detroit Lions, to me, are at the top of it. Folks, that's it. Thank you for watching. Trying to just get more videos out on this channel. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.